Hey, what's going on everybody? It's ZDS here, and I wanted to kind of start a little new series, like a discussion series where I discuss various games that I'm kind of interested in, or just games that are going to be coming out in the future, and what better way to start that than with Pokemon Switch? So, like, I wanted to discuss something with you guys. I wanted to know what your guys' thoughts are about this, because I have been trying to wrap my head around this for quite some time, because the last, 3 generations has been on a dual screen. And I can't think about Pokemon again on a single screen without thinking about Generation 3. And as you guys know, Generation 3 was almost 10 years, no, actually more than 10 years, like 14 years ago. So, like, how exactly are they going to upgrade to the Switch without that dual screen format? I mean, I guess they could just go back to the single screen, you know, because it wouldn't be that hard, but what would that look like, you know what I mean? It's like, I want it to actually be like similar to Gen 3's format in the case of like one screen, all of it on one screen, you know, just like the menu pops up and you come in the menu, blah blah blah, whatever. But you know, considering that the last 3 generations rather, have been all on dual screen devices, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how Game Freak is going to make it work on another single screen again. And I'm just really curious about how exactly that's going to look, you know. And I'm wondering also, is like, are they going to introduce character customization as well? Is it going to be more similar to XD Gale of Darkness and Coliseum, where it's going to be like sort of a segmented off game, but it is going to be a main series Pokemon game, so I highly doubt it's going to be something like that. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind seeing like an XD Gale of Darkness like sequel on the Switch. Now, I don't have a Switch of my own yet, so I'm kind of at a loss as to what I haven't actually held the system in my hand before, but I do plan on getting a Switch soon. But from what I can tell, the power of the Switch is at least double that of the 3DS, at very least. I know it's probably much more than that, but you know, like, for example, just as a tangent here, like what would the dock affect any of the game's format? I don't think so, personally. I don't think they'd make anything like exclusive to the dock or anything like that, because again, coming from someone who doesn't own a Switch, I don't exactly know the specs of the dock and the handheld itself. So bear with me on this. But would they incorporate, you know, the gyroscope and the HD rumble and stuff like that? I really, really hope they don't. Because I just got off the heels of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I just finished playing it a few days ago. I finished the main campaign in Rainbow Rocket episode. And for those of you who've played the game, you know that the wormhole minigame is very finicky with the gyroscope. It's like, it's fun, but it's very bad in the sense of the word. Because I've been playing the game for a while, and I can't seem to get into the right portal 9 times out of 10. Because like it'll veer automatically towards the portal, because the gyroscope control is not precise. So it'll actually make the Pokemon you're using, whether it's Lunala or Solgaleo, it'll make it veer into one of the portals on autopilot. And that's very hard to fight against, you know what I mean? So I'm wondering if they do incorporate gyroscope controls in any way of the game in the Pokemon Switch, how would that turn out? Would it be as bad as the example I just gave, or would it be a lot more intuitive because the Switch has a better gyroscope than the 3DS does? And then there's the aspect of the HD rumble. Again, not a Switch owner, so I don't really know exactly how it works, but from what I understand, the HD rumble is similar to how GameCube controllers would rumble as well. Only it would react more to like more physical feedback. Again, I'm not sure, I haven't tried it myself, but you know, just my 2 cents in the matter. Pokemon has never had a game that acted with the rumble pack in any controller, so I'm wondering if they would incorporate that at all, like for example with more flashy Z moves and stuff like that. Also, what I've also been wondering is, like, is the Switch Pokemon game going to be Generation 8 or Generation 4 Remake? Now, I say this because Generation 4 Remake is pretty much a guarantee as far as I'm concerned. You know, Generation 4 came out in 2006, and the Pokemon Switch game is going to come out either in 2018 or 2019. We're pretty sure about that. So, how would that, like, work in concept? Like, how would a Gen 4 remake on the Switch work? Because obviously in Generation 4 the touchscreen was used, not quite as heavily as with Generation 5, 6, and 7, but you know, because the menu still came up on the top screen in Gen 4, but like, how would it work? How would it incorporate, like, would it incorporate the touchscreen of the Switch? Would it incorporate it? And if so, would that prevent it from being docked? Because if there are certain aspects of the game that you can't do without the touchscreen, that means that you would have to have it in handheld mode at all times, which would kind of limit the person's ability to like play the game if they want to have it docked or if they want to record footage for it. And I know Nintendo's not exactly a big fan of people recording footage of their games, but I still think that it wouldn't be a good idea for them to limit a person's ability to play the game by making certain features of the game only available in handheld mode. So I'm really hoping that they don't go hog wild on the touchscreen aspect of the Switch. But I am also hoping that they do incorporate at least it a little bit. Not enough to where it like breaks the game or makes it impossible to dock it when you're playing it, but like maybe a mini game or two. You know, maybe there's a mini game like a Safari Zone capture mini game, and you fling the Pokeball with the touchscreen. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. But I honestly think that Generation 4 Remake is coming before Generation 8. Or at least I hope it does, because I really want to get a remake of Generation 4. Platinum is one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. I know the Generation 4 remake is going to be based on Diamond and Pearl, which I wasn't as big a fan of as I was as Platinum. But Platinum was one of the first Pokemon games I ever played. I think it was like the third one I played, minus XD and Coliseum. Or rather, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, which were the first games I played. But I really want a Gen 4 remake, because especially on the Switch where it's in HD, it's not that 240p graphics crap for the 3DS, it's in full HD, it would just look phenomenal. And just imagine, if you will, the Giratina cutscene. I know it was in Platinum, but just imagine the Giratina cutscene if it was in Diamond and Pearl, or just even the Dialga and Palkia cutscene. Just imagine that in HD. And you can see why I'm excited. But I think that would be absolutely incredible. And I'm really hoping they do that. But as far as like Gen 8, again, I have no idea what that would look like. But I am super, super excited. I can't wait to get my Switch. I'm going to be getting it in the next couple of weeks. And once I get a Hauppauge or some other HD video capturing device, I am going to start recording gameplay of that. But of whatever game I get, which I'm probably going to get Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild to start with. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Pokemon for the Switch. What are you guys' thoughts? Go ahead and leave them down in the comments. Like the video if you like what I see. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And let me know if you guys like this little mini-series I'm deciding to do. I'm not going to do a lot of these, because they do take a little bit of planning. But I just want to know if you guys like this kind of thing. And let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been ZDS here, making YouTube fun one video at a time. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.